Take us on a little bit of a
Yeah,
journey. Like, what's the history of seed oils? And then why is tanning so difficult with seed oils? Why do they promote sun oxidation,
sure.
sunburning, aka?
The whole history of seed oil as well. See how fast I can do this.
Oof.
So seed oils are only made possible at scale by the invention of industrial equipment that can be used to extract them. And thus, humanity never ate seed oils in significant quantities until the early 1900s.
Hmm.
So they are a completely novel concept, a completely novel addition to the American diet. And in particular, they represent 20% of the calories that Americans consume. So not only are they brand new, which is, if you understand health, ancestral health, whatever it is, you understand that we evolved to eat certain things and not to eat other things. People
Mm-hmm.
debate about what we evolved to eat and what we didn't, but that's the point, right? Eat what you evolved to eat. No one evolved to eat seed oils because they didn't exist. How could you have? So not only do we have this new thing, it's also being consumed in quantities unlike any other ingredient, right? Yes, we have pesticides in the food. Yes, we have this artificial flavor. Yes, we have red number 40 or whatever. But if you look at the quantities, all of those things are very minuscule. Even sugar, right? A lot of foods have sugar, but we've been eating sugar in other formats for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, and certainly there's a difference, but seed oils are a completely new thing,
Mm-hmm.
new entrant into the human diet, and by far the most significant. And one of the things that they do is they decompose or oxidize in the presence of heat, light, and oxygen. Um, Part of the reason for this is due to where they're found. Seed oils are typically found in the seeds of plants that are designed to grow in colder climates. Canola rapeseed is the name of the plant for canola oil. Peanut oil is high in PUFAs, but it's not actually that high in PUFAs. And PUFA, by the way, is the type of fat that's
Mm-hmm.
in seed oils. Sunflower seed oil, safflower seed oil, right? Like Ukraine, which has winters, is the like the single biggest exporter of sunflower seed oil, I believe,
Hmm.
or at least in Europe. Canada, which is cold, is where all the canola oil comes from. Like the name canola oil actually was like invented by this Canadian government backed group to like rebrand rapeseed oil because no one wants to eat rapeseed oil.
Yeah,
So they
that's a
named it
marketing problem.
yeah, so they named it canola, like literally Canada
Mm.
oil, because ola is like oil in some, I don't know, whatever language, I forget what. So seed oils, because they come from seeds that are grown in, places with winter, the seeds of those plants must like germinate and sprout, and they can't freeze. So this is kind of the function of polyunsaturated fats in many instances in nature. Polyunsaturated fats are kind of like nature's antifreeze. If you ever put a bottle of olive oil in the fridge, you'll know that it solidifies. If you ever put tallow out at room temperature, that solidifies. But polyunsaturated fats remain liquid even at refrigerated temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
This is also why cold water fish have high degrees of polyunsaturated fats. Because if salmon who are swimming up in Alaska were filled with tallow, they would get frozen into a block the
Mm-hmm.
minute they went into the water. They wouldn't be able to like wiggle their tails around. They couldn't move. So there's this like fundamental like place and role in nature for polyunsaturated fats. And it is in basically cold-blooded organisms that live in cold climates. And humans might live in cold climates, but we are certainly not cold-blooded organisms.
Mm-hmm.
So when you eat seed oils, the natural, because people talk about, oh, they're oxidized seed oils, like the manufacturing process heats them up, and makes them rancid or whatever. It doesn't even matter what the manufacturing process does. Once you eat them and they're swimming around in your 98.6-degree oxygen-rich body, your blood
Mm-hmm.
is full of oxygen, your body is full of oxygen, they're going to oxidize regardless. And that oxidation, of course, as we know, is heat sensitive, is accelerated by the presence of additional heat, namely from the sun in your skin when you're tanning.
Mm.
So if you have these oils in your skin, which everyone does if you eat them, because they turn into cell membranes, they turn into subcutaneous fat, right? Like that's the point of fat in your diet is to build your body in this way, and the skin is part of your body. So if you have seed oils in your diet and therefore in your skin, when your skin is exposed to the sun, that oxidation reaction happens quicker, and that inflammation that's caused by the breakdown of the seed oils happens more quickly.
Mm.
And that inflammation that people see often is what's called sunburn.
Hello friends, if you enjoyed that clip, then you can watch the entire thing by heading to this link over here, or you can find us wherever you find podcasts by searching Radical Health Radio. If there's value here, please hit that like button, let us know in a comment what your biggest takeaway was, and hit subscribe, support the show as we support you. We'll see you soon.